It's wheel day. Welcome to MKTV, I'm Michael K, and if you're finding this channel for the first time, this series is all about modifying this 2004 Acura RSX Type-S, and in this video we are installing new wheels. Alright, before we talk about the new wheels, we have to take a quick look at the old wheels, the ones that came on the car when I got it. They were aftermarket, they weren't stock wheels, but they were really ugly. They had paint chipping off, they had clear coat just peeling, they were faded. They're supposed to be black, but they look kind of weirdly gray, I don't know. They have dents in them everywhere. It just really wasn't a clean look. Now in the process of shopping new wheels, I found it actually pretty difficult to find a wheel fitment that I really liked based on all of the dimensions that you need to know. I mean, we're talking wheel diameter, wheel width, hub bore, offset, back spacing, and bolt pattern. And then that doesn't even take care of the tire size, which has a huge role in the fitment of your wheels to your fenders. So it's just something that is very confusing. To most people, it's like this puzzle that you have to put together. And you're like, if I put this offset with this tire choice, is it gonna work? Is it gonna look good? And nobody really knows until you put the wheels on the car. Well, what's next best besides putting the physical wheels and tires that you choose on your car and looking at them? Looking at that exact same car or pictures of that same car online with the wheels and tires that you're thinking of. And that's where Fitment Industries really came into play. Now, full disclosure, I am a street team member of Fitment Industries. That just means I'm one of their influencers. I have a link in the description that when you click that link and shop wheels and buy something, it gives me points towards my account. But that being said, this was the easiest way for me to pick out wheels and tires. All I did was go to their website and take a look at a car, the exact same Acura RSX, the 2004 Type-S, that had a specific set of wheels, tires, and suspension. And I said, I want that fitment right there. And then I just clicked the link that brought up all of the pieces that give me that fitment. But in the beginning, I was really skeptical. Like, I've never ordered this from this website before. In fact, I've never ordered wheels and tires online in my life. I've always gone to a wheel store that's nearby or a tire shop and picked out wheels and tires that they had in stock and then put it on the car to see if I liked it. And if I didn't like it, I would have them take it off and we'd put something else on there. But that being said, this process with Fitment Industries was super easy. Now I know this sounds like a commercial for Fitment Industries, and it's not, but even though I'm wearing the t-shirt, shout out to those guys for shooting me a free t-shirt with my order. But this is actually just me trying to give you information that makes it easier for you to find the fitment you want. They don't just have pictures of Acura RSXs, they have all kinds of different cars in their gallery. They've got tons of cars, and every single one of them has a link to show you the exact wheel, tire, and suspension fitment for that car. These are real cars, real people's cars, and real suspension, tire, and wheel specs. So this is really the easiest way to do it. All right, I'm excited to show you. Let's get the wheels installed. All right, let's talk about the new wheels specs in comparison to the old wheels. So the old wheels were an 18-inch rim. I went with a 17-inch rim, so it's a little bit smaller, but it's a 9-inch width. It's much wider, and it's a 30 mil offset. So the new wheels will stick out just a little bit farther than the original ones that were on the car. I paired that with a 235/45 tire, which gives it a little bit more of a sidewall than what was on the car originally. Now, if you remember the tires on the original video, the last video I did, the tires look pretty small. They're not as tall as I would like them to be. They don't have enough meat on it, and To be honest, it's just my personal preference. I like a little bit more of a meaty tire. It feels a little bit more racy, a little bit more tracky, but also when you're driving it, it feels a little bit more comfortable. So I wanted a little taller profile. But that being said, I really just decided on these options based on the Fitment Industries gallery. So here's what we've got. The wheels are called the Vors SP1. Vors is a company that you might not have heard of, but their company mission is to offer wheels at a competitive price while still offering a very high quality product. Their team is made up of car enthusiasts, and they really take pride in the products they design and sell. So this SP1 is actually one of their classic models. It looks insanely good. And I think what made it look so good to me is that extra lip that it has. It really just gives it a little bit of a depth. Even though it's got a 30mm offset, it gives that rim just a little bit more depth than the original wheels that we had. This is a very straightforward, very clean 5-spoke design that I ended up going with. As far as the tires go, I chose the Veloza ZXB4, which again was a 235/45 ZR17. Which means it's a 17-inch rim Z-rated tire. It's an all-season tire that weighs 23 pounds and it has a 40,000 mile warranty. If you remember, I had a little bit of issues with shaking above 60 miles per hour with the car, and I thought it was related to the wheels. So let's get in the car, let's take it for a ride. Let's just see what happens now that we've got the new wheels on there, and we'll take it on the freeway, we'll see how it feels. Alright, so this is like the rolling test. We're trying to figure out what this feels like compared to what it felt like before. Most of the shaking was on the was on like above 60 miles per hour. It was really shaky, and I'm pretty sure it's because the wheels were like super unbalanced and like a little bit bumpy, a little bit dented. So we're gonna take it up on the freeway real quick. One exit down. Oh my goodness, freaking sun. We're gonna see how it feels. So even on like the lower speeds right now, I can feel it's a lot smoother, it's not as bumpy. There's a lot more meat on the side of these tires as well. They're a little taller than the stock ones. When I say stock ones, there's the ones that came on the car when I got it. It definitely feels a lot better. Like way more stable. If you can get a shot of the steering wheel, like there's almost no bump to it. Like it's a little vibration, not bad. But that's because I think I need to do the suspension as well, and maybe an alignment or something. But it's like barely moving. Like just a little bit of vibration. It was crazy bumpy. Oh, look at this. Above, getting close to 80, it's got a little shake to it. Yep, there it is. So it delayed it. It delayed it until about 75. And then that's where the shake starts, about 75. It used to be at 60, so the wheels helped a little bit, I guess. All right, to kind of wrap this up, I am extremely happy with the way these wheels look on the car. I feel like the fitment is going to be perfect once we get the suspension on. I can just imagine it in my head. When you drop the car down a little bit, you can see that the fender is going to line up right with the top of the tire, and then it's going to have that nice clean profile, really clean look, which is what I was looking for, without sacrificing too much of the tire. We're still going to be able to see a little bit of the tire. The fender's not going to go over it, which personally is just not my taste, not my look. So I like the way it came out. It's got perfect offset. I love the profile of the tire compared to the fenders. And once we get the fenders rolled and the suspension on, it's gonna be a completely different car. I mean, it's really gonna be transformed, and we're only doing like a couple of modifications. So hopefully I'm gonna bring you either suspension or headlights on the next video, and it really just depends on my schedule and how it works out with the shop that I'm gonna have do the suspension. But again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And if you came from Militia Gaming Community, I really appreciate you following me over to the second channel. And if you're new to this channel and I'm new to you, welcome. And I can't wait to keep doing this journey with you and finish this car. So thank you very much for watching. I know you could be watching literally anything else. So thank you once again, and I'm out.
After we figured out the jack situation, that's always the problem.
Oh,
now we can jack your car up, no problem.
This one got real loose when I put it down. Holy shit. Oh, just kidding. I'm a dummy. don't have the tool on it.
Like, Jesus, dude. Bro, dude, this fucking stud extended.
Like, God damn.
Reinforce the back left. Must be a common problem in these Acuras.